Hello guys, you might call me dramatic today, but I'll pass as long as you catch my drift. Today I'll be talking about phone features that you may overlook that are useful for timekeeping. So, if you have your phone with you, let's get started. I know you're awake already. So, first tool is calendar. We are living in a fast-paced world and you need to keep track of events and time. So, I have my calendar here. I'm going to add an event, but before then, I'm just going to go over the calendar for you to see how it is. So, if you have this kind of calendar, click on the plus button. This is the calendar that came with my phone. I also have Google Calendar, but for this, just click on this plus button here, or you go to the date that you want to add the event before clicking on the plus button, and then I'm going to add a task. For this one, it's a task, but if it's Google Calendar, it will give me task or event, but this one is just general. You can add task and event at the same place. So I'm going to type wash clothes, choose the date that it will start. It will start and end the same day. It's not an all day event, so I'll not check that date. So I want to repeat this event every week. So I'm going to stop repeating it after a particular time, which I'll choose. I'll choose count. If it's date you want, you can choose a particular month and the date that you want the event to stop repeating. But for me, I'm going to choose for the event to stop repeating after 3 times. So I'll choose count and I'll select 3. Once I'm done, I'll click on done and I'll still go back to do other settings for this particular event. So I'm going to use reminders 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and probably one day before the event. I'm also going to, if you want to put country region, you can add description of the event. You can also add location so that you will not forget. So it's actually a very interesting app to use. If you don't have it, if you don't use it, like every phone has calendar, whether Google Calendar or normal calendar like this one. You can see that I've added the event, and all the 3 Saturdays has this dot to show that there is actually an event in that particular place. So when I search for maybe wash, and you see that I have all those dates, the 3 weekends that I choose for it. So you can also click on settings and set your calendar. If you want it to have notifications, you want to clear overdue events, whatever, you can do it on your calendar. This one now is Google Calendar. You see that your email address will be logged, it will be synced with your email. So you can add a task, you can set up whatever you want to set. It has more customized settings than the other one. So the next app I'm going to open is your clock. This is like one of the most useful tools in your phone. You have the alarm there, you have the timer, you have your stopwatch. So we are going to take advantage of these tools. First of all, I'm going to set the alarm. Click on the plus button up there. Then you choose the time that you want the alarm to go off. Is it 5 a.m.? Is it a reminder you want to set, or you want to use the alarm for it? So for me, I'm going to set like 5:30 a.m. alarm. You can alternate between PM and AM, but this is a 5:30 a.m. alarm, and it's going to be a repeated alarm. I'll choose Saturday. You can choose any other day to repeat those days. Then you can choose alarm sound. You can use audio from your phone, or you choose system audio. Like there are already audio device sounds have been added for you to use for your alarms. But if you want a particular song, you can choose it. You can add label. Maybe it's time to wake up, something like that, or attend to so do one thing or the other. Just choose your label. You can snooze after some minutes if you want it. You can set the particular time that your snooze will be. You can choose for it to vibrate while ringing if you're a deep sleeper. If If you don't like the vibrate feature, you can just put it off. That is it, an alarm has been set. So I'm going to edit that particular alarm again and add Sunday to it. So if you want to edit, just click on the alarm, click on the particular feature you want to edit. I'm going to add Sunday to it and I'll click done, and that is going to be, check this up here, and that is going to be all for that. So these features are very, very useful for you to keep track of whatever is going on in your life. For what clock, this is just like the exact time that is now. Then for timer, this one is very important. For instance, you're invited to a speaking engagement and you're given 20 minutes to speak. You can just put on your timer and put a vibration kind of notification. Once 20 minutes is up, to notify you. You don't need people to be serving you time that your time is up. So you can click on the plus button and add a new timer, set it, the time and everything. And once, you can leave it in the background. Once the time is up, it will go off, like it will start ringing. This is like the sign on your screen, even if you are doing something else. But once your time is up, it will give you a notification that your time is up, and you can, if it's to put off your gas, if it's to check on something, and just then you stop the timer, and that is all for that. So it's very, very important. You can set tune for the timer and enjoy whatever activity you are up to. You can set the timer name and sticker and all of that. So these tools are very handy for you on your smartphone. You should not snooze on them. Then another one is your stopwatch. I remember that back then when we were doing what is it called, physics practical, we usually use the stopwatch to take readings. So once you start swinging the pendulum, you put your stopwatch. Or I've even forgotten the exact practical we usually use it for, but you can use the timer to stopwatch to time yourself. This is the second button, this is the minute button, and you time yourself, whatever thing you want to do, or you want to check how fast you are in doing it. Or mostly athletes, I think they use this stopwatch most times. But if you think you have a use for it, you can go for it. So by taking advantage of all these tools in your phone, you are making yourself efficient and you are keeping to track. So you don't have to struggle anymore. Keep track of your schedule by giving your phone a closer look. When you give your phone a closer look, you will see that it's made for you. Thank you for watching.